Welcome to True Blue Politics Daily. I'm Anita, and I'm here with my beautiful co-host, Karen from Chicago, the
Hello.
lovely city of Chicago. And we're going to be talking about what today, Karen?
Well, we're going to be talking about Donald Trump and his priorities and
Huh.
what excites him and what doesn't hold his attention so much anymore.
Oh, yeah.
And then we're going to talk about contrast that to the massive amounts of money that Donald Trump has been able to make um, as
Off of us.
president off of
Yes.
all of us. Yes.
Yes. Well, yeah, that's an
Hmm.
original story.
Hmm. Hmm.
I mean,
And
my
in
meaning
case you
that we do
haven't
this
been
every
paying
day
attention, yeah.
because the corruption is, I mean, this just kept broke yesterday. Some of this more, it's just every day, it just piles on more and more.
Yep, more
And
and
it's
more.
kind of like, I guess they think, this constantly bombarding us with this kind of corruption, it's
Yes.
hard to keep track of.
It is. And they're,
It's
you know what?
overwhelming.
And they're right. And that's what, Heather Cox Richardson and that's what Timothy
Hmm.
Snyder all tell us. The reason that they are bombarding us with this is then we're not going we just have to tune it out because it's all too much.
Yeah.
And somebody pointed out, Anita, and I think that this, people cannot forget this. Donald Trump is horrible. You and I say this all the time, but it is because it is the Republican Party. And the thing of it is, while they're throwing him out there to do all of this, bombardment, like this noise and
Hmm.
all of this, they're throwing all this stuff at us. There are people like, what's his name? Russell Vought, who is one of the
Yeah. He
architects
was just,
of, yep,
yeah.
he's a cabinet
Project
member,
2025.
and he's
Yeah.
Project 2025
He's
Heritage
the OMB
Foundation.
director. Yeah, he's
Yep.
the Office of Management and Budget Director.
Yep.
So he basically is he's running the government, honestly.
He
Him
is.
and Stephen Miller.
Stephen Miller. And so, yeah, so this is what people need to understand that a lot of this stuff, so that's why we have to be careful and because it's easy to fall prey to the all of the noise and get outraged and angry, and we should be outraged and angry, but like let's put that in the basket of these are the things that yeah we have to know about, but let's put it over there because there's literally nothing that we can do about it at this moment other than stay focused and get people to vote in the midterms and get enough
Absolutely.
Democrats elected. And I don't give a shit if you are a democratic socialist, if you are a quote unquote establishment Democrat, whatever that means. We are all
Centrist Democrats, even
it,
even moderate Republicans, which there are very few, but
we
they
have
have to
to
stay.
stay
We have to stay focused.
focused
Yeah,
and we have to understand that 100% we can take issue with, a handful of Democrats, but for whatever. But you know what? The bottom line is this: 100% of the Republican Party want to drag us down or back into the Stone Age and take away everybody who is not a white male, take away our
hmm.
rights. Okay. They're already doing it with the Supreme Court. So
Look at how they
people
look at
stay
how they
focused.
reacted. Yes,
Yeah.
look how Mike Johnson reacted to the Supreme Court decision not to overturn the 14th Amendment. Basically,
Yeah.
not to to take away birthright citizenship. Oh,
Yeah.
he was very disappointed in that.
Yeah.
And I mean, what does that say? This
Yeah.
country is based on birthright citizenship.
That's right. That's right. And so, we are definitely going to have a daily show where we take a deeper dive into this, and a lot of it is so manufactured by the mainstream media, the,
I know,
Dems in disarray bullshit. And oh my God, it's like
I know,
they kind of, so, but we're going to talk about that on a different day because there's so much to talk about every day.
I know. The
Uh,
mainstream. Well, they're looking for something to talk about as far as Democrats because
yeah,
Republicans are so badly behaved.
fucked. Yeah,
They're
yeah,
so
yeah.
I mean, there's so much corruption, there's so much just chaos
Right. But are
that
they willing to talk about them as fascists? Because they're fucking
no,
fascists.
that would
No,
be
no, no, no.
rude.
They can only talk about Democrats as those
As
we've all
communist
got. Yeah,
socialists,
communist,
yeah.
socialists,
Hmm.
whatever. And yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
which is
Anyway,
ridiculous. Anyway, go ahead.
problemo.
Let's go
Okay.
on. Let's talk about
Let's talk about
the more
this.
of Donald Trump's corruption and
Yes.
how little he cares about doing anything for the American people.
So, I'm gonna, we were talking about how much, the corruption and how much Donald or, Trump has made. But first, Anita, I would like to talk about affordability. And this is one of those things that
That's
Donald
a
Trump,
hoax. That's a made up word.
right, that he ran on, yet he ran on it,
He did run
right?
on that.
He
Yeah.
did run on it. But now, so this is from Midas Touch. I'm going to start with this one, Anita's for a reason. So Pablo reports, how do House Republicans make the case that you're fighting for affordability when you go back to your district? So,
I'm glad
um,
you're playing that first because I just want to point out Midas Touch has great reporters on Capitol Hill asking important questions like this.
yes, absolutely. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and play it.
Congressman, real quick, how do House Republicans make the case that you're fighting for affordability when you go back to your districts?
Affordability? What are you talking about?
Well, affordability is the
I'm
big...
going to go there tomorrow. Over the 4th. I'm going to get me a couple big lobster tails. I'm going to get me some nice ribeyes. I'm going to sit in my backyard with my family, my neighbors. And we're going to be enjoying the 4th, celebrating 250 years, the birthday. We're going to be celebrating the greatest president in my lifetime, Donald J. Trump. Maybe watch some fireworks. Won't be up here. It's going to be too hot, right? And I'm in bed at 11 o'clock. I heard the fireworks ain't going off till 11 o'clock Eastern on the 4th of July. I probably have to sleep through that one. But listen, everybody understands you're going to see a little increase in energy prices because of Iran. I mean, come on, people aren't stupid. You realize that when you have a conflict.
Energy prices are already going up.
Yeah.
The short-term increase in some of the costs of energy, gasoline and stuff, is temporary. But President Trump has made it very clear to these companies, don't be gouging, no price gouging. I mean, energy, what? Oil was at 69 bucks the other day, 72 today. I mean, the price has got to come down. Don't take advantage of the American people. To me, it's almost criminal.
You think 60% of Americans?
So we got to do that. We have to do that. And I think that the overall goal and objective is to make sure Iran never has a nuclear weapon. So I'm okay with increase in fuel because you knew it was going to happen with oil and the Strait and everything. But it's a temporary issue.
You think the 60% of Americans who are living paycheck to paycheck can afford lobster tails and ribeyes and all of that?
Maybe not. Maybe the 60% of America don't work as hard as I do either. I mean, I don't know.
Okay, fuck you.
Yeah, they don't work as hard as you do.
Number one,
And
Number one, yeah, fuck you. Okay.
And what he's saying is they're not going to do anything. He just went on this long, rant about the war in Iran that Donald Trump started, by the way. Now go ahead.
Yeah, and he mentions this, and Trump told, them no price gouging. Well, dude, they didn't get the memo. I'm out here to tell, like if you ask any of us out here that are having to make ends meet with all of the gas prices doubling, and in some cases 2.5 times, and which means, I mean, our groceries have gone up. It's unaffordable out here.
But that's not even the way it works. The refineries are keeping the prices up.
But it's not even just that. I mean, because look, he's talking about, energy, but the thing of it is that affects grocery stores.
But he's saying it's going to go down because of the Iran war.
Yeah,
but the problem is it's not.
It's
because
not.
the refineries see what's really going on. They're planning on still going to war with Iran. They're still attacking each other. This ceasefire is all a bunch of bullshit.
It's bullshit.
There are barely any ships getting through the Strait of Hormuz right now.
And by the way, before, when the strait was open, there were no fees that people had, tolls that countries or companies had to pay. Now there are, and that's going to be.
They're not.
Yeah, but now they're saying that it's going to be,
in 60 days they're going to start charging a toll,
yes,
which is actually going to add to prices also.
That's it. Thank you. So that's worse than what we had before Donald Trump and the Republicans got us into this fucking mess.
Yeah, I mean, for him to sit there and talk about, well, Iran's not going to, he's saying they're not going to do anything.
Right.
Because, we know Donald Trump started a war with Iran. I remember when Russia invaded Ukraine and oil prices went up, and you guys couldn't wait to blame Biden for the gas prices going up.
Right.
Joe Biden didn't invade Ukraine. Donald Trump invaded Iran.
Yes. Yep. Absolutely. And they have done absolutely nothing. There's been all kinds of market manipulation with the ceasefire. Now, we've got a deal. We don't have a deal. We have a deal. We don't have a deal. We don't have a fucking deal.
Iran.
Right.
We're going to meet with them in Iran. Oh, wait a minute. They're not going to meet with you.
Yeah.
They don't. It's all bullshit. They're just manipulating the market so that the Brent oil prices go down per barrel, and the stock market goes up.
Yep. Yeah.
That's all he cares about.
And who does that benefit? Who does that
help? It benefits the elite. It benefits the very wealthy.
Yep. Yeah, and mostly his inner circle.
Inner circle, yeah, who know what he's doing.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. Oh God, someday.
I know. I'm so angry. Honestly, I'm very angry, and because I don't know. This is not sustainable.
No, it's not sustainable, and it's going to be decades, I think, before we know everything that went on. Yeah. I mean, but the people that are enriching themselves from this shit, I mean, look, this has to be something that every American voter, and especially I don't care what you call yourself, an independent, Democratic Socialist, if you're a moderate Dem or whatever, we all have to understand that we have to have accountability. There has to be accountability. The only way we have accountability is by electing Democrats in such numbers that we are going to have a veto-proof majority.
And these people are ripping us off.
Yeah.
They're ripping us off. Seriously. Our debt is like 39 trillion now. He has already added that much to the debt. He's benefiting from it. His buddies are benefiting from it. In the meantime, we're suffering.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, okay, so back to affordability here, and of course this all ties together. But this is Donald Trump talking about the housing bill that he's refusing to sign. Okay, here we go.
And domestically, Olivia, I want to ask you about this bipartisan housing bill that was passed by Congress last week, but President Trump has had some mixed opinions on it. Here's what he said about it yesterday.
When I look at that bill, it's a bill. But when I look at the Save America Act, it's about saving America. It's a yawn. Some people say it's wonderful. To me, compared to the Save America Act, just about everything is a big yawn.
Okay.
It's a big yawn because the Save America Act will hold, because he doesn't want to be held accountable. So he has to disenfranchise millions of voters. And by the way, this is a backdoor into disenfranchising women.
Yes.
That's what the Save America Act is.
Mm-hmm.
Because women don't like him.
Women don't like him unless you're going to Turning Point and you're saying, hey, we're okay losing, if our daughters lose their right to vote, we're okay with, our, the men in our house calling all of the shots.
Unless you're like a trad wife.
Yeah, trad wife, exactly.
Yeah.
Whatever that means. And, because of course, there's Erica Kirk, trad wife, who is out of the kitchen and actually on stages and propagandizing and radicalizing dumbass women.
You see that in a lot of countries where women are oppressed, where the elite, wealthy women are able to work, are able to be prominent, are able to do all kinds of things. But everybody else, all other women, suffer. They can't even, hold a job. It
reminds me of Serena. I think Serena on in The Handmaid's Tale.
Yes, yeah, like that. Yeah, Serena. Oh my God, yeah. Well, Serena had been a professional. She was a writer. And then she gave all that to be a tribe wife. It doesn't work out well. Okay,
it doesn't work out.
The moral of that story is
you lose fingers. There's a reckoning at some point. So I am going to go ahead and we'll move on to the Steve Ratner. This clip.
He kind of explains the corruption that we just found out about yesterday when Donald Trump's financial reports came out.
Okay, so here we'll go ahead.
Talk about that meme coin because so much of this money is coming from crypto. You're calling it here a ripoff. Can you explain exactly what the meme coin is and why you say it's a ripoff?
Well, explaining exactly would probably take me most of the remaining 4 hours that you have this morning. But
but because it's really complicated. But generally speaking, what he did was he created something called the dollar Trump coin. And you'll also remember there was a dollar Melania coin a little bit later. It is a coin that means nothing. It is like buying a pet rock, except you don't even get a rock. It has no value. It has no trading value. It's not used in commerce, nothing. They sold them initially at $7. It went all the way up to $45. Not surprisingly, it crashed. So there have been found to be 45 what are called whale wallets, huge buyers of this stuff early on in the process. Then as crypto went up, these whales, and it could include Trump, but we don't even know who it includes. It could include a lot of foreigners, people who are tipped off. They made $1.2 billion. Trump, we know, made about $600 million in trading fees and so forth on this. But who lost? Who lost were 2 million innocent Americans who bought this thing because they thought Trump was great or whatever. They lost $4.3 billion by buying up here and now owning something that is worth less than $3. 2 years into term two, look what happens. His net worth goes from $2.3 billion to $6.5 billion. All of this is crypto in one form or another. He has become the crypto king, even though during Trump 1.0, he was against crypto. He thought crypto was kind of a scam, which it kind of is, as we know. So where did the money come from? He had $4 billion, he and his family, of profits. $3 billion of it came from crypto. And I will tell you, there are so many transactions here, so many structures. It made my head hurt even trying to understand it. But just to give you an example, he took Trump Media, which is the company he started to create Truth Social, and it raised a bunch of money from investors, and he went out and bought a whole bunch of crypto with that. He sold meme coins. I'm going to talk more about this in a minute, but remember the dollar Trump, dollar Melania coins, all that contributed profit. So crypto all the way. Made some money from finance. This is Jared raising all of his money from the Middle East and the profits that are anticipated from it. And then there were also some benefits he got. For example, he raised the admission fee at Mar-a-Lago from $100,000 to $1 million. The money he took from the law firms and the other companies as part of his lawsuit campaign, the Qatari jet. But crypto is really what dominates the $3 billion that he added to his net worth.
So let's talk about that meme coin, because so much.
You know, he doesn't even talk about the pay to play part of it, because a lot of these foreigners that he talked about invested in it. They bought up his meme coin. They invested in his crypto so they would get special favors. Foreign countries.
Yep.
Remember, he had that meeting at I think it was at Mar-a-Lago. Yeah. Where all these investors showed up, and there was a bunch of foreign investors there.
Yeah.
And the biggest ones, I think, got a special, one-on-one, meeting with him. Yeah. That's what he's doing all the time. He even did that with the UFC thing. They sold tickets for like $1 million to these big corporate donors and corporate entities, and they would get special meetings with him.
Yeah. It is.
Honestly, it's all pay to play.
It's all pay to play. It is so corrupt. It is criminal. And so much of what he's doing, it goes into the criminal realm. And this is not in his capacity as president.
No,
okay.
No. As far as like the Supreme Court decision about, yeah. I mean, the problem with that is he gets to decide that.
Right.
So that's what the Supreme Court said. We don't even get to question whether he's doing this for the benefit of the American people. I don't see how that fits in.
I don't either. And Anita, I mean, you're smarter than me, but I mean, I don't see how down the road when Democrats take back, when independents and Democratic socialists and the quote unquote establishment Dems, when all of us come together and give a veto proof majority, I don't see how that, and we get a Democratic president elected, and we demand accountability. He's not going to be exempt from being held if he's still alive. I mean,
there are smarter people than both of us that are going to figure this out, like Jamie Raskin,
right? And Chris Murphy
and Dan Goldman,
and
people like that.
Sheldon Whitehouse
for sure. He's already on it, and
Oh
so
my
is
God,
Chris
he's
Murphy.
so been on it. Yeah.
Well, he's usually doing the Supreme Court angle, but he's on this too, I'm
Which
sure.
that's part of it. I mean, it's almost like we really can't even separate it all out. It's all a
No,
part
because
of
it's
it.
all intertwined. Ron Wyden's
Yep.
also looking into a lot of this.
Yeah, yeah.
So, and Melania is involved in this too. He talked about the Melania coin. She has all kinds of things going on. She's selling this crap, the jewelry. And I mean, they're just selling. You might as well put a for sale sign outside the White House. It's like a garage sale there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or like a flea market or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's so gross. It is really gross. I don't know if you saw, he put up, oh, I'm sorry. Let me just real quick. He put up that picture of an eagle, a gold eagle that he's putting on the front of the White House.
Mm-hmm.
Like very like Nazi-like, the eagle, the Nazi eagle. I don't know if you've ever seen that, like at the Brandenburg Bridge. They used to use the eagle all the time and all the Nazi insignia. Yeah, and then on it, it has like, it's supposed to have like 13 stars to represent the colonies, but he has 11 stars representing the Confederate States.
Yes. Yes.
Perfect.
Perfect. I'm waiting for the book, How to Win Friends and Influence Presidents, to come out.
Well, there's not much to be said about with Donald Trump. You just offer him money, or you just tell him how great he is.
Just compliment him.
Yeah.
So Al Jazeera English. This is on Twitter. U.S. President Donald Trump's latest 2025 financial disclosure reveals he made more than $1.4 billion in income from crypto ventures during his first year back in office, including more than $500 million from World Liberty Financial and major earnings from the Trump meme coin. So
yes.
I can play this for us. Right. Let me get it queued back. Here.
It's kind of redundant. It's kind of the same thing.
Is it kind of the same thing?
Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing.
Okay. Well, this is so that so we'll just repeat it. So
people understand. Make sure you get it in your head.
Make sure. Yes. Okay, here we go. So yeah, it does bear worth. It's worth repeating, and of course, in that video, there's his sons, and by the way, they're not exempt from criminal prosecution, but he's gonna. We know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, he's gonna give him a pardon and say, oh well, Biden gave Hunter Biden a pardon because, But this is so much bigger. I mean, it's just. It's breathtaking.
It is breathtaking. And so this is in the mainstream media. This is on CNN. Former Trump White House lawyer Ty Cobb on Trump earning over $1 billion last year from crypto ventures. We are seeing the greatest onslaught of corruption in the history of mankind.
This is his former lawyer. Remember that.
Yeah, this is his former lawyer. So we will go ahead and play it.
Scale of what we're seeing in this disclosure of how much Trump is earning from these crypto ventures, over $1 billion last year alone, right? This isn't a cumulative number. It's in 1 year, an industry he's actively promoted and supported and done policy and executive orders related to. Is it legal?
I don't believe so. And certainly I don't think it was contemplated by the founders when they created the emoluments clause. I do think that, one of the line items, of course, is the commemorative coins. Several $100 million of income related to those coins. How can that be anything other than trading on his image and likeness in violation of the emoluments clause? With regard to the crypto, obviously that's, it's a slimy industry. Certainly the way he's going around it, where he creates policies that can only enrich himself and his family, is something that I think the average American should be staggered by. But you mentioned the scale, and I think the scale here is just it's intentional. There's no question. I mean, we are seeing the greatest onslaught of corruption in the history of mankind in the last 18 months. We have the $1.8 billion that he and Todd Blanche tried to take from the American taxpayers through the phony settlement of a contrived controversy with which he was going to pay off his friends. This is somebody who every day is devoted to the accumulation of wealth and power, and this is, you said, is 900. I think it's 937 pages. I could be off by a few, but it's got to be the longest disclosure in the history of the American presidency. And when you talk about the scale, you've got Hunter Biden, who if they traced every dollar that he was accused of ever having, he couldn't ante in the game that Trump is playing. Trump is playing with billions. They were playing with millions. And this disclosure, on top of the disclosure that he issued last month, where he listed recent trades up to $750 million in trades, many of which involved government contractors. So the grift is on. It's stunning.
What is your speaking?
Yep. Yeah, sorry.
Speaking of stock trades, I think I sent you a chart where it showed the presidents in the past and how much stock they traded, and there's nothing there. It's like a little bitty line on the bottom, right? Donald Trump's it's huge. It's this tall. It's like the size of the reflection pool.
I see what you did there.
Right, or the Empire State Building.
Yeah, here's a graph showing how many individual stock trades each president has made going back to 1990. I mean, it's not even a blip. Okay. I mean, here. Okay. Like, it doesn't even register for the other ones. Okay, here. But then there's like a little red line,
for who? Which president?
For Trump's first term.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so it's at 50. Okay. So here, let me just look at this number of individual stock trades. So there were 50 during during Trump's first term. And this time, ready for the number?
Oh, God.
Do you know it?
No, I don't.
3,642.
Oh, God. How many did Bill Clinton have?
I'm looking here. 0.
How about Obama?
0.
How about Biden?
0.
My God.
Even George W. Bush, 0. Yeah. Okay.
0. Because you're not supposed to do that.
No.
You're a president. You're in charge of all the departments that regulate these industries.
Yeah, even H.W. Bush. Guess what it is?
0.
You're right, Anita. See, you are so smart.
There seems to be a pattern. Yeah, I mean, just incredible. And the things he does, like to pump the stock up, right? Right before, he tries to pump up the stock. It's just so blatant.
So Steve Ratner, your friend, the number of financial side deals the Trump family is running is so shocking it can sometimes be hard to track. According to Reuters, their crypto venture alone have delivered $2.3 billion to Trump and company while creating a similar size loss for investors. So for Trump organization, it's $2.29 billion. For the investors, it's a loss of $2.28 billion.
Yeah, you see what he's doing? He's fucking you over.
Hey, dum-dums.
Okay. Jesus Christ. And the crypto is tanking.
Yeah. Yep. If you invested 10,000 in Trump coin in January on January 20th, 2025, it would be worth $415 today. You lost everything. He made $500 million. So this is Trend Spider. Breaking President Trump's 2025 financial disclosure was just released. Yeah, so here he shows he earned 635.
So the 10
million 68,835 in royalties from a meme coin licensing deal in 2025, as well as holding over 60 million in crypto across various wallets.
So if you invested 10,000, you only have $400 now. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you're out.
And with all of that money, you would think that if he was really going to pay for all of the shit that he says that he's paying for,
he's not. He's not paying for any of it.
But I'm just saying, let's just take him at his word, okay? We have to look inside his heart, Anita.
He's not taking a paycheck, Karen.
Anita, right? And you need to look inside his heart, okay? So in his
there's a heart, there's no heart.
In his heart, he's paying for everything. Or in his, maybe it's his demented brain. He's paying for everything. Well, not Kellyanne Conway said that we could, and if we only did, we would be better off. But here, he can't even. So Hillary Clinton, why can't Trump clean a pool or throw a real 250th party? It's not just incompetence; it's also corruption.
That's right. Exactly right. Because this is what corruption leads to. We have shoddy shit.
Shoddy shit.
We're not a great country. You know, American exceptionalism. Yeah. Well, that's in the toilet with Donald Trump.
Yep, exactly. Well, we are coming to the end of our time here today, but as always, we're going to play this Lego video that Anita you were able to find.
Yes, it's about Iran, but I thought, you know what? Why
it's
not?
Because
it's all current too.
It's all
connected. It's all connected. Yes,
it is. So anyway, so thank you for tuning in. Please like and
smash
subscribe.
The button.
Yeah, smash that button and ring the bell. Put it in your notifications. Look, here's the thing, Anita. You know what? I've got a full-time job. You've got a full-time job. We don't have a lot of time, so we try and bring you this content every single day. We have a Patreon page that we would love for y'all to go to. You can become a member of the True Blue Crew. We can hang out and chat over there. You know, we always say like, hey, if you can buy us a cup of coffee, we know that like times are tough and everything. But we want to continue to do this. And it's, you know, right now, you know,
it's so important right now to get the word out. This is a little part that we're trying to do.
Yeah.
Because we all need to play a part in trying to save this democracy. And from this,
and it would just be really appreciated because I mean, it is not for nothing. We do take time out of our busy schedules and you know, away from our means of income and our families. And so, you know, if you can at whatever level, like $1, you know, if you could do a one time a $5, whatever you can do, it is really appreciated. And we're, you know, we want to stay in this fight. We want to keep, you know, doing this, but you know, it's not for nothing. You know, I mean, we do have to give of our time and we do have to spend money and, you know, pay for platforms and things like that. You know, where so it's appreciated. If you guys can, please support us.
Please.
Okay. And I'm going to
Thank you.
Thank you. Please and thank you. And we love you. And we're going to go ahead and post this Lego video so y'all can enjoy it. See you tomorrow. Or will we see you tomorrow?
No, we'll see you Monday.
Yes.
Happy 4th of July.
Well,
it's not really a happy 4th of July, but you know what?
Enjoy the weekend.
You know what? Peruse the Obama library. I guess you can't get tickets. That thing is I mean, it's hopping the Obama library.
It really
Everybody wants to go there.
Absolutely.
But if you can't do that, maybe you can
go see a movie.
Yeah.
Don't see Young Washington. Don't do it.
No, don't do that.
Don't do that. Right wingers, Kelsey Grammer, blah.
Is Supergirl out yet?
Yeah, Supergirl's out.
Go see Supergirl.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Don't go see that stupid movie about, you know, baby Washington, which is totally religious and stupid.
Aaron really hates that movie, okay? So don't go see it.
And it's Kelsey Grammer. Fuck that guy.
I know.
Elite piece of shit.
Who is he playing, Washington?
I don't know. I don't care.
Anyway, he's British.
Kelsey Grammer? No, he's not.
I thought, yes, he has a British accent.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
He doesn't?
Not. No.
Okay.
He's American. He's American.
He sounds like he is
it. Pompous. He's a pompous ass. That's what he is.
He's a Republican.
11:49. He is. Oh, thank you for the reminder. And here is
that's my voiceover.
Here is the Lego video, everybody. Love y'all.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
I'm MC Ice Cap, and I'm here to unfuck the headlines tonight. We coming to you live from the Strait of Hormuz, also known as the world's biggest shit show. Thanks, Donnie! Because last week they told us, relax. We got a framework. Relax. We got a memo. Now ships getting hit, innocence taking a toll. Iran says they just exercising their rightful control. Now U.S. and Iran trading strikes. Lebanon burning, Trump's threatening genocide. So I got one question. What exactly were we relaxing about? This ain't peace, this is a ceasefire that never ceased firing. Iran says vessels need to follow instructions or face destruction. America calls that a lie. Shipping companies say, can we maybe not die tonight? That's the problem with a peace deal on the back of a cocktail napkin. Donnie says the strait's free. Iran says, no, Donnie liar, Donnie liar. That's not what we agree. Israel says, we still doing Israel shit. Deal with it. Lebanon says, can everyone please stop using our country like a group chat with massive civilian casualties? And the rest of us are wondering why the gas pump wants us to see the attendant. Then there's Trump, who sold this shit like a timeshare. Beautiful deal. Historic deal. Best deal. A week later, he's threatening civilization again. Now there's an argument over inspections. Trump says, no rush. No rush. No rush. No rush. Orange bitch, this is nuclear material, not a rotisserie chicken. If it started the war, it's the game ender. Or else we call this what it is. America surrender. Inspections ain't extra credit, they the final exam. You can't say, trust me bro, in Farsi, and call it arms control. Now little Marco's out here playing hawk, thinking he got cred. Very serious man with a very serious forehead. And JD says, deal or no deal, America wins. JD! Fans wanna be president with that kind of rhetoric. No fucking chance! And BB's looking at this whole US-Iran pact like Trump just sold his summer home without asking. Cause Donnie was just looking for a tourniquet. He didn't care about the words on it. He saw his bleeding poll numbers and begged Iran to sign some shit. BB sitting there with Lebanon on fire, saying, sign whatever you want. BB gonna be BB. That ain't no win-win. That's a 60-day peace plan where peace lasts only 10. So let's stop pretending the Strait of Hormuz is just a shipping lane. It's leverage, it's a pressure point, and Iran controls the thermostat. That ain't a win, it's a mass delusion in America. America better stop acting surprised when a deal with no enforcement provisions gets enforced by explosions. Last week they gave us a free trial with missiles. This week the trial auto-renewed 50 days early. So welcome back to the Strait. Welcome back to the countdown. Welcome back to the war. I'm MC Ice Cap. This is the Daily Lego. And remember, if your ceasefire keeps firing, it ain't a ceasefire. It's just more war with the calendar.